Hello! Hello people. This is Storytellerziep. Today I'm drawing on a piece of wood. I first checked what kind of interesting nooks and crannies were there on the wood. And then I just started. I don't have really a sense of direction. Just start, lovely lines and things are just happening. And this video is of course sped up. So I'm taking my time of like, oh, let's draw a line there, and then there. And let's zoom in and continue on the other side. Continue to draw these lovely lines and dots and circles and whatever comes in my mind. I think one of my signatures has begun. These little swoops give life to the shapes I'm drawing. Whoop, there's another one. Whoop, whoop. And that's also one thing I realized quite in the beginning of my drawing. I need to do the details also in the beginning. Otherwise you're doing that stuff all in the end. I really like to make these blocks. I like this part. This is a really nice part of like making a little, yeah, what is it? The little baby, little embryo. And here you can also see the trying to make it that you have every side. With these blocks I like to make every side a drawing, but it is at the same time it's a continuous drawing. So every side has its own little story. And at this point I'm still not knowing what I will draw on the other two sides. I'm just adding some more swoops, some more details. I like how we see patterns and they really make sense, the scribbles. I like it when we have suddenly a face, when it's just certain lines. And this is also the part that I really like about these blocks, to make a continuous line. I have one big either line or shape that continues across the 4 panes. this little creature, guinea pig? Or is it something else? This below. And here's also a very interesting part of like just trying to do something like making lots and lots of little things, give a bit of shape, and then I'm like, okay, I don't know yet whether I like it what's happening on his head. So let's continue with the rest. Come back to that later on. See, there are more swoops to be made. The roundness of a round shape is round enough. Adding more movement, more dots. Continuously developing it. And I'm coming back to the headpiece. Still not quite sure about it, so continue to do something else. More shading. Where's the beard? I have no idea. Is it even a face? I don't know. I also like it when I adding more blackness, more depth to my pieces. Then really the shapes become to pop. And of course you have to be careful not to color everything black. Once you filled it in, you can't undo it. Well, at least not the way I am doing it here. And then it is in the fun time of turning it and turning it. Oh yeah, and of course, this is also what I'm doing here is I'm connecting, so you can't see it, but I'm checking where the lines, the black areas are, and then I make them connect. And see what happens there. I still have no idea what I'm painting. I still have no idea what I'm gonna draw. Just, this feels nice. This is a nice shape. This is nice and flowy. So here I continue. And here suddenly a different kind of idea evolves. Yeah, it's really cool to see how a piece evolves and moves around, and here I have a more dotted approach, making more dots, and I still have also need to having to make the there are certain things reappearing in my paintings and I still need to give them names. But that's for another time. Now I'm just enjoying, making it all. It's not too much, it's not correct, it's not about making a perfect piece, it's about like, this is nice. Has a nice flow and nice, this is cool. So, and then slowly but certainly things are happening. I started making these blocks because there was also a lot of happening behind the scene of setting up a business and making all these websites and all that stuff. So lots was happening, but it was many things were all digital, and so in the end of the day you had nothing. Like, okay, this is what I've done, this is what I've made. So that's why I started making a block a day. Every day, making a nice block. And then you can see, I did do something today. Look at this, I have made a block. Another block, building block, towards making this thing happening. Making Storytellerziep a reality. And I've continued with doing that because it's fun. If you have like a bit of an off day, you just start with a block. And from there, most of the times, I continue with my inspiration, or when I'm doing a block, I'm like, because my blocks, I'm trying to make them as different as possible from each other. Trying out different styles, different structures. So sometimes I'm really like, oh yeah, this is a cool way to further explore. Or, well, that was fun, but I'm not gonna do that. Or even like, oh, I'm doing this, but I'm actually feeling that I want to do it more flowy, more line work, or whatever, so totally the opposite style of what I have been drawing on the block. This is a big block, and that's also the fun part, that there are little blocks. So within like a very small amount of time, I am done with making a piece of work, which I then can say, yes, I have done something today. Besides the websites and all the other stuff, the shop, I've also been very busy with making big projects of the videos. So lots and lots is still coming to your way. But I have figured it out, like, I have found out it takes a lot of effort. And I wanted to make it the best of the best, of course. So this is a nice downscaling, and take it easy. Just make a drawing and just saying something into the microphone. Just have a little story. So yeah, that's the story of these blocks. I'm making them almost every day, and I have different kinds of posca pens, so different colors. I have different colors of posca pens. So it's a fun experiment of like trying out colors and shapes, and it has become, so I've finished already one whole block set. Is it called? What is it called? I've finished one of these villages already. It's really cool. I will post it someday also on Instagram and Facebook. So, but for now, this is it. This is the finished block. I hope you enjoyed listening and watching this video. And the question of today is, what was your building block today? This was Storyteller Ziep. Have a good one.